All right, good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to my channel and our morning live stream, Coffee and Chess. So my name is Brendan, and I am a digital marketer during the day. But this live stream is more about getting our day started, and I hope you'll as a digital marketing professional will join me in the mornings to talk about the marketing news of the day and play some chess. So during the coronavirus, staying home, you had to kind of fill your time, and I picked up chess. I'm not very good yet, but I hope you join me in my journey in the mornings here to get better, and I think this is a good way to start the day. So I hope you'll join me. And of course, follow along. We'll be playing some chess puzzles, and I will be playing a daily chess game against a subscriber. So send in your questions, send in your friend requests to me on chess.com. My profile name is Steelmate Chess, and I have a club on chess.com, so please consider joining me. All right, so first things first, the marketing news of the day. My background is I am an e-commerce consultant for a marketing agency. And one of the big things that's happened lately, let me go to my screen here. One of the big things that's happened in the world of Amazon and e-commerce is that Jeff Bezos is stepping down as Amazon's CEO. and transitioning executive chair role. And ironically enough, Jeff Bezos owns everything. This article is from the Washington Post, which I believe he owns. So he's writing an article about himself, essentially. Um, but I don't know, just kind of fun. But anyway, as far as it goes for me in kind of my world here, Jeff Bezos, I think that company is so big that it runs on autopilot. I'm sure he's giving his direction and where he wants things to go. But I don't see too many things changing during this whole transition process for me personally and my clients and my brand partners, where I don't think we need to make many changes to our strategy and what we're trying to do, brands growing on the Amazon platform. However, I do think that there's some interesting things. They in this article they talk about the secession plan, which is an interesting concept for a lot of businesses. Um, CEO secession plans, and I think just the timing of it, it's kind of interesting where Jeff Bezos is one of those guys that he was testifying in front of Congress a few months back, and with him just being so wealthy that I think that they talk about in this article becoming a philanthropist, and I think with the looming monopoly uh, kind of investigation, I think that there is some possibility that there would be some changes kind of moving forward, and that this might be the start of it. So it's something to certainly keep an eye on moving forward here. So that's it for the news of the day. I think it's an interesting idea and an interesting thing to keep an eye on. With Jeff Bezos stepping down as the CEO of Amazon after what was it, 30 years, 1997, long time that he's been working on this. All right, so go back to my agenda for the day. What I do have are some chess puzzles that I wanted to do with you all. But first, I wanted to show you my product of the day. So there's a link in the description. What I purchased the other day for outside my home is some outdoor LED solar lights. Here they are during the day. Basically, what I just wanted was something that when I'm sitting out on our lanai, I live in Southwest Florida, out at nighttime, wanted to go see in the little tree that's outside. It's a very nice, big, pretty tree. So got these LED solar lights, and there's a little stake that you hammer into the ground, and then you stick this LED kind of panel in there. And the panel's probably, maybe 4 or so inches wide, and then it automatically at night when there's a LED or a light sensor in it. So once it gets below a threshold, it switches on after it kind of gathers all the sunlight during the day. And the lights are nice and bright. Looks really great at night. So very happy with those. The link, like I said, is in the description. And oh, so here's my little outside sitting area. We got a little bar top, and you can see in the background there the lights shining on the tree. So it's a really nice place to sit outside and check out our little outdoor sitting area. So again, link in the description if you're interested in those. I'm happy with them and they're pretty good. All right, so chess puzzles. Just gonna do a quick 5 minute little warm up before I play against a subscriber here. So let me pull it up. So I'm on chess.com is what platform I've decided to sign up for. So get my And sorry, this is actually only my second live stream here, so I'm still working out the kinks here with my OBS open broadcast software that I'm using to live stream. So bear with me as I kind of get some of these kinks out of the way here. But I am on chess.com, and if you go over to where you go to play, and then you, or no, you go puzzles, puzzles, then puzzles, and rated. So the reason why I'm doing these puzzles is they are rated, they're timed, and it's one of those things where you start to learn some of the moves and the patterns that help you succeed while playing chess. So for this one, black to move, I think what you're going to want to do is put the king in check. Or no, we gotta. My king is in check right now, so going to have to block it. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to block it, I think, because if I take with the queen, then he's gonna take with pawn, and then he's up an extra pawn, and then I'd have to figure out if I can block it or not. This is an interesting, it's a tough one. So I got to decide if I'm gonna take with the queen or if I'm going to block with the, basically my dilemma. Um, and then these puzzles are rated, like I said. So if I get it wrong, then my rating goes down. So the idea is that you kind of think about these and consider the position and make the right decision. So what I'm trying to do here is calculate whether I should go here. He take, I would take, and I'd be in a better position. Or if I go here, probably check. I would, here would be my, I would only be able to go. Oh, okay, so let's retry that puzzle. So if I take, oh, maybe if I take, but I do. Oh, so this pawn is going to be the furthest one up. So it's going to be turning into faster than they're going to be able to promote. That is why. Okay. So I misunderstood that. So basically, if if I took that queen, like I did there, like the correct answer was, I was able to get that pawn up and promoted faster than that king would have been able to get there. So the king wouldn't have been in time. So what I needed to do is calculate how many squares would have taken for the king to get over versus the pawn to get up, and if the king could capture the pawn all the way up. So next time I'll know. All right, so then you can see my rating went down from 970 to what, 960, lost 11 points. That, that must have been an easy one. All right, so next puzzle. We'll only do a couple of these. All right, so this one. So the rook just moved over there, just basically saying I'm coming. So what I can is, so he's got 3 pieces defending 4 pieces. That's not a 2, 4. If I slide up here, He would get me. So what should I do? So I can't move this pawn, these pawns, this one up, defended twice, or maybe a tough one too. Help me here. If I go here, king's just gonna take it, and then but if I move here, nothing. So I think the point of this one isn't going to be to checkmate the king. I think it's one of those things where the black pieces, they're up material. So I got to figure out a pattern that would earn me material. Basically, the queen is worth the most, the rook is most worth the second most, and then the knight and bishop are, depending on who's talking, are worth either the same amount, or sometimes the bishops are worth a little bit more. Just depends on the position. So that's what I think the purpose of this one is, because I don't think I'm going to be able to checkmate. So if I go here, 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 down material. Good. So what should I do? Let's see here. So I go here, take, got me pretty. If I move on, I go here, take, Is that the idea? At that point, I go up. I don't know. I'm gonna try that just to see if that's the right one, because I don't see anything else that I can do without being down material. In a real game, I probably would just. That's probably what I would do. Down again. All right, 0 for 2 this morning. That's not good. All right. Um, all right, so let me know in the comments below. What am I missing here? If you're a chess player and I'm just totally lost, then let me know, because I am struggling here. Let's see here. Do I see if I if I go up? All right, so I'm gonna ask for a hint because okay. Oh, so I guess that was a checkmating pattern. So start that again. So him going there, so he can't take me anymore. Okay. So I'm not sure why he would move there, because I'm not in danger of checkmating him. No, that seems like a silly one to me. Um, but anyway, I'm not sure if that's what I would if I would have moved the rook up. Wait. All right. 0 for 2. Not good. So I'll do one more here, and then we will play a game against a subscriber, but actually today we're just going to play against a bot as game of the day. All right, so black to move. We're going up in that direction. So black to move. So the rook, if I don't move my queen here, the rook's going to probably take me unless I put the king in check. So how can I do that? I could do that by taking the knight, but then the queen will take. I could do that by I could just take rook. Back. I could also up, defending the rook, king's defending the pawn. That. After that, I could possibly. That's what I'm going to. Oh, 0 for 3. All right, so as you can see, I need some practice here. So let's take the. All right, 0 for 2 on this puzzle. All right, so what is the answer here? So I don't think I'd take the knight. Don't think that. Can't move any of these pawns. What is the answer? Go here. Um, all right, gotta move the. How do I put that queen? How do I put it? Oh, okay. So this is a checkmate move because I should have seen this one. All right, I feel silly. So if I put this here, the pawn is defending the queen. So if the king can't take the queen because the pawn would then take, and that would be move, vice versa for that pawn. So if I move the queen here, king can't move here, here, here because of the rook, here because of the queen, and here because of the. That's a checkmate. And I should have seen that one too. All right, so I'm gonna be done for the day for these puzzles because that was an embarrassing. All right, so I'm gonna X out of this. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is play against the computer. Normally, what I would do, this is only my second live stream, so normally what I would do is play against a subscriber in a live game. And instead, I'm going to play against one of these computers. So let me play, let me recover my ego a little bit and play against the lower level one. So I'm going to do assisted just so I can kind of show you some of the features, kind of talk through some of them of chess.com. All right. So for this, he's saying it's been a long day. He must be in a different time zone because it's morning time here. But what's cool is chess.com, they have a little game engine where they offer you some suggestions on which moves to play. And it also tells you if you're kind of winning or losing based on which moves and what position you're in. So for me, as white, I like playing the English opening just because that's the first one that I learned. I'm still a beginner here. But you can do queen's pawn, king's pawn, and then they say that one of the moves is a knight move, pulling it out. But I like playing the English Open. So he's doing symmetrical, um, which is okay. So I like doing the I haven't really learned a lot of the theory behind it, but I like doing the reverse Sicilian because as black, I do the Sicilian dragon as my defense, um, which is the first one I really learned also. So you can do the Sicilian dragon in reverse with the English opening. So it's kind of one of those basic things where I kind of learned both of those and kind of transpose it into the reverse color. That's kind of what I've been learning. So I'm gonna play the knight. No, this one because that's. But so he's saying it looks like black is winning pretty good so far based on this. But let's see. But on up. Normally I wouldn't have all this, suggesting help kind of thing. He moved his bishop out. Probably going to go out in one of these directions out here. So I'm going to move right. So that's kind of like one of the stone wall. Um, Now I need to start developing some of my. So the white bishop, I kind of have all these pawns on the white. I probably should develop the bishop first before I do that. That was a mistake probably. What I'm going to do is develop my knight out so I can get my knight outside this pawn structure because my bishop was, even if I did move my bishop out there, it would have been kind of trapped. So I'm going to bishop here, and that puts pressure on this pawn right here. Um, and then just so you all know, I am not a chess guru by any means. I am still very much a beginner. Um, and I'm still learning a lot of these patterns and openings and that sort of thing. So don't take what I'm saying as gospel because I'm still learning a lot of these moves. I probably should have taken off these. They're actually kind of like I like making some. So normally, if I'm playing against a subscriber, it's just going to be a real game. I'm not going to have any of this assisted stuff, but for the sake of playing this game, I'm just gonna for now. That puts the queen under pressure, and uh, that was kind of a dumb move. Now I get to take the queen. So he's a very low rated what do you call it, bot. So I think he's gonna let me win. Um, but yeah. So if I go, what would I do? I would probably take my. What I do involved here. Um, I don't think that they are bots are programmed win. So that pawn was defending that knight. So if I go here, um, that knight unless it does that, which he did. So this move right here that it's suggesting is putting this bishop under pressure. So let's take the bishop. I'm gonna If I take this one, then the rook has an open file because that pawn's going to take it. So I'm going to hold off on that one. But I think I'm going to do this pawn is hanged, they call that. So it means nothing defending it and, can't take back. So That was that was actually a blunder because that knight could have taken it back, but I think this that's embarrassing. Uh, all right, so that knight could have taken my queen, but I think this bot is probably programmed just like not to take any of the pieces. All right, so this isn't much of a challenge. If that was a real person, they would have just totally owned me. So I'm just gonna quickly finish, try and get this game done. But yeah, that was a bad move by me. As you can see, I am not very good at chess yet. So if you want to join me on this journey and not do what I just did, we're going to be learning some of those tricks here and move forward here. All right, so what I need to do is get another piece involved because you need two pieces to checkmate the king. So I'm gonna take here, put the king in check, try and start developing another piece here. Um, um, like this. Now I got my rook involved. Um, King in check. There. So now the king's in the back file, and this queen is preventing it from moving lower. So that was kind of a silly. Now I can just check, and then now got I go. So I can't move him up here. He's in take. So I need to go up. I'm sure there was a faster way to do that. I'm still kind of learning that. But basically, what you got to do is um, work the king all the way up to that back file and use your queen to on the seventh file there, queen to keep him the king in place, and then use the rook when it's on the sixth file, and then move it up to the eighth file. That way, no matter where the king moves, he is uh, in check. So good little learning opportunity there. I should have blundered my queen, but the bot was programmed not to take it, and I would have been in trouble in a real game. Uh, and how to checkmate using your queen and rook. So all good stuff there. All right, so I went a little bit over on my time today, but I really appreciate you joining us today. Um, we're going to be doing some product reviews. I've got some marketing videos. I'm going to be building websites, doing some chess tutorials, doing CRM stuff with HubSpot, talking about e-commerce, Shopify, WordPress, WooCommerce, all that good stuff on my regular channel for digital marketers. But this live stream is drinking coffee, playing chess, and talking about marketing stuff. So I hope you subscribe. I hope you join us moving forward on weekday mornings. And yeah, thank you so much.